So welcome back, and it's been a couple of days since I laid these rovings down. Just been sorting out other things on the farm and work. Today we're going to start with the actual wet felting process. For today's part, we're going to need our dish soap or a very, very mild detergent. This one's Earth Choice. I've got a block of olive soap and sort that out. So it's a nice olive soap, and we need our curtain shear, which we're going to lay over the top of the rovings, and some hot water. Now this water's pretty warm. I'm just giving a little bit to cool down. Um, you can wear rubber gloves if you prefer. Um, it's going to be, I like it to the point where I can just kind of touch it, but I'm fairly used to the warm water, so gloves might come in handy. I'll move the camera down, and then we'll go from there as we start applying water and soap. All right, so we're gonna get started. So what I usually do is I take my first bit of soap and give the rovings a really good drizzle, just like this. Really get that soap down. I'm gonna have to go and get some more. And then make sure we get right up on those edges. Want to give the whole back of this fleece a really good amount of soap. Right, that should about do that. Now we're going to just slowly wet down our fleece. So we'll take our water, and you can see the steam coming off. We're just going into autumn. Today's been the first day that's starting to get a bit of a chill to it. So you can see our fleece sink down a bit. We're just going to get a good dose on our edges. Right. Now this fleece will take a fair bit of water because it's fairly big. All right, so we're just starting to get it come out the bottom. Now we're going to take our curtain shear. You can see we've got a little bit of pilling from the last rug. We're going to place that over our fleece. Get this wrap out the way. Right, get that nice and tight. Now, first thing I'm going to do is just very gently work my way around the fleece, just pushing down. Very gently, we're just pushing that fleece, those rovings down onto those cut ends. I'm going to do this for a little bit, just gently pushing down, working our way along. clean up some of this last stuff, get that out of the way. Now it's the same process if we're to do it on the floor. Table again to make my life a lot easier. Okay, so now we're going to apply more soap to our backing. And give it another go with some water. You want those rovings to soak up that water and just start to bed down with the weight of the water into the cut end. So again, just pushing down. Just going all the way up into the edges of that frame. Pushing down. Right, so now we're just going to work it a little bit different. We're just going to go a bit of a swirly motion. Getting those ends. Really light pressure. Hardly any pressure at all at this point. Now we can see this table's, what's happening is the table's on a bit of a slope and it's coming back towards me. So this area down the bottom here started to firm up a little bit already. But as I work up this fleece, it's still a little bit light on water. You still feel it's got a lot more bounce to it. So I'm just going to get some more water. And I'll be back in a second. All right, so back, just got a little bit more hot water. Just going to concentrate up on this top edge. Again, just very gently. Now that water is straight pretty much from the boil, from the kettle, and I add a little bit of cold in just to bring it back a little bit so that I can work it and not burn my hands. So just gently massaging this fleece down. Make sure we get this top edge, because it's further away, you tend to forget it a little bit. So you've got to be conscious of working that the same amount as everywhere else. You can feel, if you feel that you're working it and it's starting to dry up a little bit, as the fleece soaks up the water, just keep adding a little bit more. Right, so a good bit of olive soap on there now. Still nice and soapy. Back to swirling it round, focusing on those edges. Right, now I think I'm probably going to be at the point where I can take this shear off. Yeah, and it's starting to bind quite well. We're starting to get quite a nice felt in that top layer. So I'm pretty happy with that, where that's up to. I'm pretty confident that I can get rid of that curtain shear. The rovings, you'll see, will pull away if you're not far along in this process. So you want to be able to just slightly work it like this and not really see any major movement of the roving. So this is all looking pretty good. Right, so I'll get rid of this shear. It's all looking pretty good. I'm going to go and grab some more water, and then we'll keep working this with the olive soap. All right, so still working this fleece. More water. Got our soap bar.